I'm going to mix. Oops. Bubbling and bubbling. I've only ingredients that I've used in here. Hello guys, how are you doing? Tumeparara. So I'm in the village kitchen. I want to prepare porridge. I've just woken up. I want to show you how to prepare traditional porridge using 3 stones fire. So I have already lit the fire. Yeah, the fire is already lit. And then I have my cooking sufuria. We would have used the pot, but that pot is broken. So we are going to use this furia, which is normally used in the village. And here, these are my ingredients. We have sugar, and then this is for stirring. We call this mwiko. It's made out of wood. This will be used for stirring our porridge. This is sugar, and then we have maize flour here. Yeah, this is maize flour mixed with the maize, millet, and cassava dried and then taken to the posho mill, and then we get our maize flour right there. And then we have the water. This one we'll mix it with, I'll show you everything. Yeah, we mix this water with maize flour, sugar, and then we wait until the water boils so that we can cook. So stay tuned as you watch me cooking porridge, traditional porridge using maize flour with a mix of cassava and millet and then sugar. This is how we break the firewood. Mama. Wait. There's too much smoke, but that's how it is in the village. That's how it is in the village. Smoke is normal. Where there's smoke, there's fire. I'm arranging the firewood for the fire to light well. Now let me show you how we put on the fire. Now the fire has lit up. I wait until the water boils. Then we start cooking. You have to mix this water. I put maize flour and then. So guys, as I was telling you, because I realized my phone was a little bit shaking, we are preparing the traditional porridge, and this is our water. We are using a 3-stone fire. The water is already boiled, and our ingredient will be water. This is the mwiko that we are going to use to stir our porridge. And then we have sugar here, and then we have maize flour here, which is mixed with dried cassava and millet. And then it is taken to the posho mill, and then we get the maize flour. So that is the ingredient of the traditional African porridge. Yeah, we have so many traditional porridges, but today I want to make you this porridge. The water has boiled. Now let me mix the maize flour in here. So I'm going to mix the maize flour with this water. Yeah, we call water. You can call water, whatever. So I'm going to mix a little bit of maize flour here. Oops, don't worry, this is how village life is. Everything is scattered. So you see, so this is the maize flour. I have already mixed it with water, and then now I stir it very well. Make sure there's nothing remaining. Yeah, it should well be mixed with the water, as you can see here. Stir it very well so that everything disappears inside the water. And now we add it into the boiling water. Now you see I have mixed everything together, nothing remaining. Now you add it inside while stirring. So stir and stir and stir until, don't stop stirring, because if you stop, there will be some tiny little mix of flour. You stir it until the mixture gets thick. So that's why you keep on stirring, and that's why this cooking wood is so important in cooking in Africa. In Africa village, cooking wood is so important because this wood is used to cook not only porridge. You can cook ugali. You can use it for a lot of things. So you see now my mixture is becoming thick. You see now the mixture is becoming thick. The more I stir, the more it becomes thick. Just look at how it is. Yeah, keep on stirring until it starts bubbling. It starts making bubbles. Okay, stir, and make sure also the fire is well lit. As you can see here, this is 3 stones. Yeah, in the village most of the people, they use 3 stones fire, and you can see it's lighting up so well. We usually use the firewood that you see in here, and this is a typical village kitchen. Yeah, so that's how it is. It's always open because of the smoke. The smoke needs to go out. That's why we left huge spaces for the smoke to go outside. So we keep on stirring, stir until it starts to bubble. Okay, yeah, so let me also make sure my fire is well lit. Yeah, we make sure the fire is well lit. I'm showing how to cook village porridge. This is how we cook village porridge over here. So keep on stirring. We will have to stir until it starts to bubble. And if you notice, the mixture, the porridge is too thick, you can add water according to your preference. If you want the porridge to be too thick, you can add more maize flour in it. But if you want something that is not too thick, you can just add more water, and just choose how thick you want your porridge to be. But for me, I don't want too thick porridge, so I'll just have to leave it like this, or I add more water for it to be stable. I think I'll have to add more water because it's a bit thick. So you keep on stirring and stirring. No, this one is okay. I don't need to add water, but I need to wash this remaining stuff from the cooking. We call this sufuria, guys. Yeah, we call these cooking pots sufurias. Yeah, so I'll have to add a little bit of water and then keep on stirring. You see now my porridge has already started to bubble. Yeah, and then the next thing we are going to add is sugar. For those who do not use sugar, you can add honey, or you can just have it like that. Yeah, So I'm adding my sugar. Yeah, I've already added my sugar. Now I keep on mixing it, and then while you're mixing it, make sure the firewood is well lit inside the street, these 3 stones. Yeah, make sure you keep on moving the firewood inside the way I'm doing, so that the fire doesn't go off. Keep on moving it. Now you can see how it is. Keep on stirring and stirring and stirring. So guys, this is how my porridge looks like. You can see the bubbles. It's still bubbling and bubbling and bubbling. I've already added sugar in it, and you can see my fire is well lit because I'm taking care of everything as it's supposed to be. Yeah, so let's wait. I love it when my porridge bubbles more and more and more. That means the porridge is well cooked. So let's leave it like this for a few minutes, like 4 minutes, and then our African traditional porridge will be ready. So let me know, how do you usually cook your porridge, and on which side are you watching my video? For me, I am from Kenya, in Kakamega County, that is the western side of Kenya, and this is how we usually cook our porridge. And this, as you can see, I am using a 3 stones fire to cook my African traditional Kenyan porridge, just using firewood, and then 3 stones, a sufuria. Sufuria is a cooking pot, and then the only ingredients that I've used in here, it is the maize flour mixed with cassava and millet, and then sugar and water. That is my main ingredient for cooking porridge. Let me know how you usually cook your porridge, from which country. And as you watch my video, make sure you give me a subscription. Make sure you like this video as you comment and share with your loved ones, and teach them how we usually cook porridge in Kenya. This has been me. Make sure you give me a subscription. You see the hard work I'm doing to just show you how we do things in Kenya, African village. Okay, so keep it tuned and make sure you watch my other videos, okay, about African lifestyle, traveling, traditional cooking and all that. Okay, so see you on the next video. Bye bye. So guys, as you can see, our porridge is ready for drinking, and look at how thick it is. So I just want to stir it a little bit so that it can reduce the hotness so that we can drink. So guys, that is how we usually make our traditional African porridge. There are so many ways, because in Kenya we have so many tribes, and each tribe has its own traditional porridge. For me, I wanted to show you just one traditional ways of making African traditional porridge.